Going on, y'all? We're back, better than ever. Today, week 4. I'm excited. Hopefully, I can bounce back from this week because last week we will talk about it here soon. But it was not very fun. It was not very fun, to be honest. But it's okay. Let's go over the recap first. Looking at this week 3 right here, we went 11-5, which could be better for sure. Still okay, but could be better. Went a little too hard on the upsets, and then some of the upsets I didn't go too hard on, so we'll talk about it. First up, first thing to talk about, what I had here is I had the Titans last week. I probably shouldn't have chose them, but I don't know why I still did. Blah blah blah. I've chose the Texans 3 times this year. I picked them every game, and they've lost every game I picked them. So we'll see about this week. Vikings was a good call. Um, Close game here. Got the Commanders right. Upset right here. Packers and Browns game. Shouldn't have lost that one, to be honest. Ravens I had over the Lions. Great game by the Lions, honestly, from every aspect of the game, offensively and defensively. And then last but not least, what else did I get wrong? Oh, Cowboys and the Bears. Just terrible showing for the Cowboys. I also did get the Panthers correct, which was kind of my other upset game, and I'm proud of that one. So at least I'll take that game, going 11-5. But yeah, definitely some weird games. It's football, it's sports, it's gonna be random. You know what I mean? So you know, let's go ahead and get to this next week, September 25th. That is my birthday. I will be turning 18 years old. So I will be out of town, but and I might not watch the Thursday night game, but maybe I will. First game, Thursday night game over here. We got the Seahawks and the Cardinals. What a weird game. Um, Cardinals barely lose to the 49ers game-winning field goal kick. The offense did not look good. The defense was okay. Seahawks, on the other hand, they lost two, right? Let me just refresh my brain. Oh no. They played the Saints. My bad. They blew out the Saints. I had the Seahawks, and I knew they would have a good offensive game, but I feel like they had a really good defensive game too. They had a kick return, I think, or a punt return, something like that. Maybe a pick six, maybe I don't remember, but just a great showing for their team offensively and defensively. I'm gonna take them this week against the Cardinals. I just think they have a better chance of winning. I could see the Cardinals winning somehow. It's just, it is what it is. But I'm going to choose the safe pick here and go with the Seahawks. This should be low scoring of a game. Again, I would say I'm going to go 27, the Seahawks, which might be too much, but who knows. And then I'm going to go 23 for the Cardinals because I think it'll still be a close game because of division matchups. They're always close. They're always going to be close regardless. So we'll take it as a close game, 4-point game for the Seahawks. Next, we got the Titans on the road to the Texans, man. Oh, man. Titans just don't look good at all. At least they put up 20 points against a good Colts defense. The Texans, though, too, like, man, they just, I've chosen them 3 weeks in a row. Hopefully, this time they finally get it. I'm going to have to keep choosing them until they win a game. Like, it's just crazy to me. How have they not won a game yet? They're not a bad team. CJ Stroud is not playing the best of his ability, though, I will say. So, hopefully, man, they got to do something differently. I'm going to take them in a win. It's going to be an ugly win. Ugly win. I'm going to go 19-15. Just something weird's gonna happen. I just don't like that game at all. Yes, it is a division game, but man, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I'm gonna take. Then we got the Ravens on the road to the Chiefs. This is deciding what team's gonna start off the year 1-3. I could see it being more of the Chiefs than the Ravens, but you never know. I just don't like what the Chiefs are showing right now. The Ravens, they're at least showing a lot of good offensive abilities other than Derrick Henry's fumbles in each game this year, I'm gonna have to take the Ravens, man. I just don't like what I see from the Chiefs. I don't at all. I don't. Patrick Mahomes does not look like Patrick Mahomes 3 years ago, 2 years ago. He's just not the same guy. Travis Kelce is not the same guy. The team is in shambles. Him and Coach Reed are getting in arguments on the sideline. On wins, by the way. Like, it's just they did not look good against the Giants. I expected hopefully a bigger blowout, especially with how bad Russell Wilson did on the Giants. That they should have had more points that game for sure. Um, Jets, Dolphins. I think the Dolphins finally get their win here. Um, Jets are not a bad team, but the thing is, they just, oh man, like the Dolphins are close, and so are the Jets. Like, let's not forget that they were up in that game against the Buccaneers after that blocked kick return for a touchdown. Like, that's insane. Like, they were still in that game. Like, these are two of the teams that I think are the best 0-3 teams currently right now. You could argue. Maybe the Texans might be up there, but man, like the Dolphins are not that bad, but I don't know, man. Like, I just them being at home, I have to take them. The Jets really could win that game though, with just passion and defense. I think it's a low scoring show. 20. I'm gonna go 24 for the Dolphins. 22-24. I think it's a close battle. Um, yeah, we'll see. Hey, anything can happen, but I'm hoping the Dolphins can edge it out and maybe a field goal kick, game winner or something. Just something needs to happen. Bengals at the Broncos. This is a tough game because the Broncos have not. I mean, they actually did look really good against. The defense has looked really good. The defense has looked really, really, really good. The Bengals only scoring 10 points against the Vikings last week and having Jake Browning not do very good. I'm going to have to take the Broncos here for sure. 100%. Like I said, they didn't look bad against the Chargers, who are a really good team. And they should have won that game. Unfortunately, they fell short. Game winning field goal kick. But yeah, I think I think their offense needs to put together a little bit more. Um, they've had some things with wide receiver, who's wide receiver one, and this and that, and Sutton showed that he's still, maybe they're number one. Um, we'll see. I don't know. But I think they can get me 30 this week. I think the Broncos can get us 30 this week. Browns on the other hand, or Bengals on the other hand, I don't think they can get very much. 17-30. Um, might be too big of a stretch. Might be a closer game, but I'm gonna just go with that. The Broncos. Steelers versus the Vikings. Vikings looked really good on defense. Isaiah Rodgers had two defensive touchdowns, two forced fumbles, made history. Defense looked amazing. It looked amazing. It did. So I'm a little afraid because the Steelers' offense has been producing very little these past two games. Their production against the Jets was really good, but their last two have not been good. So I'm gonna go ahead and still though take the Steelers. um, I just can't see them being 2-2. I mean, I could. I can't see the Vikings doing that well this year, even though Carson Wentz still looked okay. Played the game right, won them the game, 48-10, blowout game. Still gonna take the Steelers. Low scoring, 28 for the Steelers. Vikings could put together some few good drives. I'm gonna go 23-28 in favor of the Steelers. Yeah, I don't know. Could go either way still, but I'm gonna trust the Steelers. They are playing in Ireland, so this is gonna be a weird atmosphere game. Who knows? It might actually be more low scoring than this. I'm actually gonna take this down. I feel like it might be 24-20. Yeah, 24-20 Steelers. Then we got the Panthers on the road to New England. I'm gonna take the New England Patriots, even though the Panthers look good against the Falcons. Their defense looked good. Um, I don't think the Patriots are a bad team, and I think they're so close. This is the Patriots every year. They're so close to winning every game. Every game they play, they're never getting blown out usually. They're just always close to winning. It's weird. They had a chance to tie the game last week, and did they? No, they didn't. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's really crazy. I'm gonna go ahead though and take them. Like I said, it's gonna be a close game, I think. It's either, I mean, who knows though? Their defense is a little lackluster. Who did they play last week? I honestly forgot. I'd have to check. That's right. That's right. It was the Steelers. Yeah, okay. Their defense looked pretty decent against the Steelers. It wasn't bad. I think low scoring for this. 27 for the Patriots. Panthers could put together a few decent shots, but I might only give them 17. 17-27. I'm hoping the Patriots can put together that many touchdowns, that many points. I'm hoping. I mean, it could not be the truth, but we'll take a shot. Chargers, Giants. Jackson Dart is going to be starting this game. So I think the Giants can put together a few good drives, but man, the Chargers defense is good. Giants maybe get 16, if that. Uh, I'm gonna give the Chargers 34 to 16. I think it's a blowout win. I'm hoping it is. Chargers, they played a very tough Broncos team, but they showed that their offense. I think their offense can do more than what the Chiefs' offense did last week against the Giants. So therefore, I'm going to take the Chargers in a blowout win. Just yeah, it's just what I feel. Saints, Bills. Give me the Bills. Now, do they take it easy on them or do they just destroy them? I think they destroy them. I think this is a classic Bills score 37. They like that number a lot, or 38. I'm going to go 37. It's going to be hard for the Saints to score 13-37. I'm hoping they can blow them out like that. We'll see, though. I mean, the Saints could somehow put together 20 points. I could see that maybe happening as well. Hoping it's a blowout. Give me the Bills. Browns, Lions. Browns got lucky that the Packers decided to not play like the Packers for some reason. So I'm gonna take the Lions. Their offense is just too good. It really is just too good. Browns defense has always been good though, so I think they'll still struggle. Usually I think they can get 30 points, but I think I could see an interception happening. Browns maybe get something 20 to 30, because I think the Lions defense looked good though. They did. They did, even though the Ravens still scored 30 points, they had a lot of good goal line defense that maybe the Browns can't capitalize on. So I might take that down to make it a weird game, 18 to 30. Then we got the Colts and the Rams. Both teams are 3-0, right? Oh no, the Rams lost. Rams lost last week. They did to that blocked kick return for a touchdown by the Eagles. That was a close game. The Rams looked really good. I'm gonna take the Rams. Yeah, they looked good. Colts, they put up a good scoring game. Jonathan Taylor had a good game. I just don't think the Colts deserve to be 4-0. I'm sorry. They don't deserve. I mean, not that they don't deserve it. They definitely deserve it, but I don't think they can get to that 4-0 milestone. I don't believe in it. It's early season, so I'm hoping that the Rams can show them what it's really about. Um, I think both defenses show out. 31 for the Rams. Still going to be a high scoring game though. 25-31 in favor of the Rams. It's going to be a weird score. Something happens, missed field goal or something, just something happens that's going to be weird. Jaguars 49ers. Man, this is probably the toughest game of the week, arguably. Other than I think the Bears Ravens game that comes up next, but yeah, honestly, honestly I like the 49ers here. I just don't like the Jaguars team. It's just not what they win by 7 points last week against the Texans. I don't know, man. The 49ers barely got a win against the Cardinals, but I think the Cardinals are better than the Jaguars. Mac Jones, he's not looking terrible, but it's just yeah, it's maybe he's got some beef. He played for the Jaguars a little bit. I think was that last year or I don't remember what year. Maybe it was the year after or the year before, but he definitely played for the Jaguars at one point. Maybe he's got some beef in this game. I think low scoring. I would definitely take the under on this game. I think it's like a 24-20 game. 24-20 game. They barely inch it out. They get that touchdown at 17 points. They're down by 3. I think then they just hold the defense and the Jaguars throw a pick at the end of the game. That's what I'm hoping for. Raiders, my team versus the Bears. I'm sad. Our defense did not look good at all. Neither did our offensive line. Geno Smith, when you look at the stats, it doesn't show the game, like what actually happened. Trey Tucker, 3 touchdowns, played amazing, was the only one getting targeted realistically, the only one that was really open. He played amazing. Geno Smith on the stat sheet had 3 touchdowns, no picks, played okay. The run game is not there, though. It's just not there. We aren't even barely running the ball. And when we do, Genty has no room to run anywhere. The Bears looked really good on offense last week. I feel like our defense could get exposed again, so I'm going to take the Bears. I have predicted the Raiders season perfectly so far, if you've been watching the previous weeks. And just because I know, as my team, I know how they're going to play. I don't think, because the Bears offense looked good last week, I don't think our defense is going to be able to keep up with them. Um, I don't know how their run game was, but I don't think it was that good, right? I don't think so. Maybe it was. I didn't really watch that game, but I know that Caleb Williams was doing great. So with that, I still think it's low scoring. I'm going to do 25-18. Yeah, just I just don't see enough in the Raiders. I don't. I just don't. Geno Smith, he's so inconsistent. He could really go off this game, and it wouldn't be a surprise to me because that's just what Geno Smith does. It's what he's always done. He has a game where he throws, you know, 2 touchdowns but has 2 picks, and then the next game he goes off, has 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, 430 passing yards. It's like, okay, this was not the same person last week. Unfortunately, the offensive line is so bad here that he has no room to do anything for the team. Give me the Bears. Eagles, Buccaneers, it's a tough one. Give me the Eagles though. I like the Buccaneers. I like what I see from them. Mike Evans being injured kind of hurts their offense just a little bit. Not I was about to say Roma Dunze. Mecca Buka, he's shown like great rookie, like just great rookie season so far. Like man, he looks great. Um, you know, so I don't know though. That win just felt so like the Jets kind of deserved it. They did. They really did deserve that win. You could say that the same for the Rams too, but the Eagles came back. The Jets came back on the Buccaneers and they should have won, but the Eagles came back on the Rams and showed that they're not going to give up in any circumstance. I know the Buccaneers will be playing with a lot of grit here, but I think the Eagles get it done. High scoring, 34 for the Eagles, 28 for the Buccaneers. Yeah, man, I don't know, I just like the Eagles, man. They play the game so well, and that's why a lot of people hate them. That's the truth. Commanders, Falcons. I'm disappointed in the Falcons. Very disappointed. I mean, I know I chose the Panthers, but I'm disappointed still. 0 points. Can't get against the Panthers? Are you serious? Man, I don't know if Jaden Daniels is back, but even if he's not, give me Marcus Mariota. Still, they looked great. Defense played amazing. I know every defense can look good against the Raiders, but yeah, I'm thinking 31. I mean, if the Panthers can put up 30, the Commanders can put up 31. Falcons, on the other hand, give me 20, 22, 31, 22 for the Commanders. It could go either way, though. I could see them barely inching out a win. I could see maybe the Falcons somehow finessing a dub because the last week wasn't a good showing of who they really are, but maybe it did. Um, Packers, Cowboys, another tough game. I'm not going to give up on the Packers yet, though. I feel like that's just one bad game. You need to bounce back. The Cowboys, they look like dirt trash. I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, some of the teams, like the Cowboys, they can look like the worst team one week, and then they could look like the best team the next week. But I'm not going to give up on the Packers yet. I still think they are one of the best teams and best offenses in the league, so I'm not going to give up on them yet. I still think they slow down a little bit, so I give them 28 at least. Cowboys, on the other hand, they make it a competitive game. 27-28, 1 point win for the Packers. Just something weird. I think this is a 5 o'clock game, maybe. I'm hoping it is, because this is a good game. I just could see some just prime time, just Cowboys keep it close. Maybe they even win 30-28. You know what? I'm actually gonna make that the score for Packers. 30-28 Packers. That looks like a better score to me. Score line. Um so yeah, I mean, just a overlook. Chargers 4-0 in the division, man. They look good. Whew. Chargers look good. Bills 4-0. We expect it. We do, especially in that division. That's the truth. Steelers top of the division. Interesting. It could be the no, I don't know. I think it could be tied. If it's not the Steelers, then it's a tied division. First, Colts at the top, obviously still because even if they win or lose, they still be the top. Um, I think unless the Jaguars win, of course, they would be tied. Eagles 4-0, Commanders 3-1, Giants 0-4. They don't look good. 49ers somehow 4-0. Don't really like that, but they've kind of had an easier side of the schedule. Seahawks 3-1, Rams 3-1. Looks okay to me. Packers and Lions tied for first. Looks good. Buccaneers first in that division makes the most sense. 0-4 for the Saints. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 0-4s and 1, 2, 3, 4 4-0s is my prediction so far to start this season. Hope you guys like this video. I will see you guys next week. Hopefully I do a little bit better. 11-5 last week, which makes our overall something. It'll be on the top right. It'll be updated. Appreciate you guys for listening in if you did. And yeah, I'll see you guys next Tuesday, and I'm out. Peace.